Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We're back on the free-to-play. And we've got a lot to talk about, surprisingly. I do want to start this video off with just kind of communicating with my subscribers, with my community, and just saying, first of all, thank you for everything that you guys do. But second of all, I just want to say, my most recent kind of shard pull video, those are the ones that do the best for me. And that one was kind of lackluster as far as performance. So, and in general, my videos have been trending a little downward as far as views go. So let me know in the comments if there's something that you think I'm doing right, if you think there's something I'm doing wrong, and something that I can improve. Because really, when it comes to content creation, despite the fact that I have a very active comment section, sometimes it feels like I'm just throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks. So if you have any suggestions, you have any ideas, just let me know, and I can start to implement those, okay? But without any further ado, let's get into it and let's talk about what's going on the free-to-play. So right out the gate, we have completed the fusion. We have all 100 fragments. I am, however, going to continue to go for fragments because mod is a thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, High Mother mod is a thing here. You can take old fragments, such as these Slixus fragments, and exchange them for fragments that can be used to get chests for mod. So then you come in here and you get those chests for mod, and in those you can get fragments to get mod as well as other resources. So you'll see I got one fragment there for mod. That wasn't much. It's meant to take a while unless you happen to have a lot of fragments saved up. On my free-to-play, I don't. But any little bit of extra fragments helps me get closer to getting mod fully completed. So I'm going to be continuing at the least to do the spider tournament. That's all that we have left right now. Just click something there. We have, as far as the spider tournament goes, we're almost done. We need, I think, probably about, 250-ish points left to go. I happen to have 500 energy. That's more than enough. As far as the Dungeon Divers event, which expires today, I'm pretty far from that. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think the energy is worthwhile, given that we have other stuff going on. Will I take 5 extra fragments? Sure. And I'm sure you're thinking, wait, you missed 5 fragments earlier. What happened? Well, we placed in the champion training tournament. So in the champion training tournament, we placed second place. I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry because I got very lucky. This is a very easy champion training tournament class. Like, this was not a lot of, like people didn't push very hard in this. I know people that are 25,000, 30,000 points, right? So I do feel bad that this was so easy for me, but I got 5 extra fragments there. So then by also doing the tournament, but skipping the dungeon divers, I will still have enough fragments, or I'll still have extra fragments and not having to push anything too crazy. So I'm going to spend a little bit more energy in Dragon today, or sorry, Spider. And then after that, I'm going to move on to Sand Devil, because we have another Sand Devil tournament. I'm going to be honest, though. I think I'm only doing this. I think I'm only going 2,600 for the Immortal Soulstone. 3,800 is a lot, and I think it's 4,000 on my main account. Let me swap over to the main account real quick. This is the main account. Yeah, it's 4,000 on the main account. We're back to the free to play now. That's a lot. Maybe not so bad on my main account, and maybe not so bad on the free to play. Let's do my highest level Sand Devil right now. Ugh, I'm not happy to see that it takes me 3 minutes. I don't know that I want to do that. Yeah. I don't know that I want to do that on camera, but I'm curious what the point per energy is. If the point per energy is fair, and I'll tell you in my next video, that's not like a cliffhanger or anything or a teaser. It's just I don't want to do it on camera right now. But if the point per energy is reasonable, then maybe this is fine. But if the point per energy is 1 point per energy, which it usually is, I don't want to spend 4,000 energy at a chance to get a decent soul. So the way these work, um, it can be either one of these legendaries or one of these epics, and it could be a 2 to 6 star soul. So I mean, I could get a 2 star Sepulcher who I don't have, or I could get a 6 star Newt, which would be game changing on my account, right? So there's good stuff and bad stuff, and like we got to be realistic about what we're talking about when it comes to the energy. Look at how low my gems are. I don't remember the last time I've been sub 1,000 gems. So for me to be that low on gems, I I don't want to spend even more of that than I have to. Also, we're building teams right now. So, we're building a Hydra team. Let's talk who we're working on in Hydra. So we did just recently build an Ugo, and I don't have any masteries on Ugo yet. And you need masteries on Ugo. So I want to be spending gems there. I want to be putting gems into getting masteries for my champions, as well as my passive energy. So, and I've talked about it before, that I like to use my passive energy gain overnight and just farm Minotaur with my passive energy gain. Now, I haven't been doing that during the fusion because I've been running dungeons overnight. That's where I got all that spider progress done. So, I need to start doing that. I need to start getting masteries on a bunch of these champions. I think she's the only one that I'm missing, like my active champions that I'm missing masteries on. Yeah. So we're going to get the masteries. We don't need full masteries for Anchorite. We will get the masteries for Ugo. I'm also leveling the next champion that we're going to 6-star, which is Razzlevarg. We don't have any masteries on him either, of course, because he's not even 6-starred yet. As far as him being ready to be a 6-star, I do have 3 food for him right now. And that's food ready to go right this minute. As far as 4-star stuff to get leveled up, I don't have any 4-star food ready to be leveled yet. So I'm waiting for the next champion training event, champion training tournament, whatever comes next. That will be outside of a fusion, and I'll be using that to boost up and level up my next champions for progression. So our books for this CBC are going to go into that Razzlevarg. I don't think there's anybody else that we need books to go into. We have this on a 3-turn cooldown. We have this on a 3-turn cooldown. So with my plans for the teams, Razzlevarg makes sense to be my next book target. Now, he is pretty book heavy. It's 12 books that he needs. We don't care too much about the A1. We're more so looking to get the cooldown on these down. So we're hopefully, if I'm lucky, all 8 books will go into these 2 areas and we'll be good. But that's going to be part of my future Hydra team. Now, I can show you Hydra. I don't know if I've already shown you this week's Hydra or not. I don't think I did. We did Hydra, and I only hit 36.52 million. Now, I say only because I have hit in the 40s before, but that was like a really good run. And my goal was to hit 35 million. Now, obviously, my clan, as far as Hydra Clash, is pretty low right now. I do suspect that we can get 3rd place. A lot of people haven't run their keys yet, including me on my main account. So I would bring about 1 billion here. But if we do place, then I've hit the 35 million minimum to get the resources. So that's all I'm looking to do on the free-to-play, is hit 35 million minimum on normal. The new team that I'm hoping to get built, I would put into hard, and we'd be able to progress there. So that is the plan for the account as far as like who's next, who I'm leveling, and when I'm going to level. Now, obviously, we have Clan v Clan. During Clan v Clan, I will probably be on both accounts running just a bunch of Sand Devil. Sand Devil is really good points in Clan v Clan. I've actually been having this conversation with my clan a lot lately about points and how you really get points. If you look at the objectives, I know a lot of people think like pulling shards during Clan v Clan is like the best way to get points. It's a good way to get points, but if you actually look at like the values, if you're talking like ancient shards, I like to say ancient shards because if you're pulling ancient shards, you might be spending gems for them. So let's say that you're pulling ancient shards and you get all rares. That's 1,500 points. And if you did, and then you get one more, so 1,650 points. It's 1,650 points, right? And that would be for 900 gems. Imagine how much energy you can get for 900 gems. And then imagine that you're running that in Spider. Stage 20. That's 200 per run. Per run! That's a lot better use of your energy and your gems. So really, dungeons are really the place to get points. But Sand Devil has the same thing, 200 points, right? So if you're running Sand Devil at reasonable difficulties, you're going to be generating a pretty good amount of points for yourself. And we happen to have a Sand Devil tournament during this Clan v Clan. So that's what I'm going to be doing on both of my accounts, is just running as much Sand Devil. If I can passively get, without spending gems, up to 3,800, cool, great, I'll do it. But 2,600 is more reasonable for my goal. And yes, I would get a free, chance at a really good soul. The last time we did this, we got nothing. Doing it this time, I suspect we get nothing. I don't think the value is equal. Would I go that amount for one of the summon pools things that they do? Probably, but I'm not doing it for a soul that might be useful to me, but could also just not be useful to me. So souls just aren't, in my opinion, worth the gems, right? The gem to reward ratio just isn't enough for me personally. Now, what else? Oh, when am I going to pull Shyak? I'm going to wait. I am going to wait. Now, I built Ugo. And I built Ugo because she's really good, right? We have block buffs. We have decreased defense on a 3-turn cooldown. This is very, very good for the type of team that I have built right now. If I was to stop using Ugo, or if I had Shyak for a second team, like Shyak doesn't make my main team on this account. Not with the current roster that I have, combined with we don't know what the dog is yet, if there's going to be a dog. There's been no announcement about that. There's been no updates. We haven't had a guaranteed login legendary in a minute. It feels like the gap between this login legendary and the last one is quite larger than the gap between Sun Wukong and Adolin. It feels like. So, a little disappointed at that, right? Free-to-play accounts, we love free legendaries. I'm looking forward to when they finally say, hey, we're getting you one. I'm hoping there's a delay because maybe it's really good. I do know that they like to do... I said Sun Wukong. I meant Rathalos. Because I think he was the last one. And it was definitely Rathalos. It was Sun Wukong, and then we got Rathalos, and then Adolin. So the difference between when Rathalos ended and Adolin started felt a lot shorter than what it's been since Adolin stopped and this new guy, and whatever the next one will be. We have no word on it, right? I will say that I'm curious if they're going to do another collab, right? A lot of the fusions that they've done, that they do like events around and stuff, have been decent. You've got like the Rhonda fusion was pretty interesting, right? She's still good. I see her. I run into her a lot. I say fusion. I'm sorry, login champion. The ones that are geared around events are usually pretty good. The login champions. Usually they're exclusive too. Rathalos, we can no longer get. I think. I know a way to confirm that. Fatalis. Yeah, Rathalos we can no longer get. Ninja we can no longer get, right? We all know how great Ninja is. I've never had him because I started playing after that became a thing. So, yeah, it's just really curious to see what the new login legendary will be. If we're waiting this long, then it might be something pretty decent, I hope. Maybe a good dog, right? That could pair up well with the new Houndmaster. But yeah. So that's pretty much the plan. I guess I didn't have as much to talk about as I thought. I'm also kind of running out of time now. But I did kind of want to give you guys an overview on the account and what the plan is as far as tournaments that I'm hitting, what I'm doing for Clan v Clan. I will be spending all my books during Clan v Clan. I don't know about the epic skill tomes yet. We'll figure that out. Do I have Great Hall upgrades? I should have a Great Hall upgrade. I don't know. I might save for the 900. I want to increase the defense here for my Newt, but I do have accuracy there as well, so I could go that route. I'm about time I maybe get caught up on some missions now too. I've been slacking on the Ramontu and the Marius missions for quite a while, so perhaps I do that and start working on some other teams in those areas. I do apologize for the background noise, guys. Just my timing sucks here, but also Siege, as you can see, like my clan hasn't really put any defenses in, but we're planning on handling this after Clan v Clan. Then we're going to say, all right, cool, we got a week. Let's get to work on Siege and start placing defenses in teams and everything like that. One thing to keep in mind, I know a lot of people are saying, like, well, what are you going to use as your team and everything? It's like, honestly, I can't do a limited team. Like, I only have my good arena builds. Like, I don't think I can build a team that's limited, per se. We should also have updates coming out soon. Hopefully the faction unity for Skinwalker will be announced soon. Probably not till next month, honestly. But when that happens, I'm really excited about it. It would be really good for my account, given how many Skinwalkers I have. So I am looking forward to an opportunity to go for that champion. I think the next 2x... Is it Voids? I think it might be Voids. On my main account as well, I have hit my minimum on Voids. So I don't want to go below 120 Voids on my main account, but now I have some Voids. So if there's a 2x, I can finally start pulling Voids. Is it going to be a low number of Voids I pull? Probably for this one, but the next one, I'll be able to probably pull more. So I should be able to make you guys some pretty good shard pulling content for that. All right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the support. Keeping it short and sweet. Also, another thing, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do another Wixwell follow-up video. The Wixwell video has been the most popular video on my channel. It's got 3,700 views, which is huge for my account, as small as it is. I would love to expand upon that and maybe make a follow-up. We did some Wixwell stuff today on stream on a super strong account. By the way, I might make content looking into this guy account again. We're talking a major Kraken account that I got to look at today, and it blew my mind. So I'm going to reach out to them and try and see if we can schedule a time where I can look at it and really kind of just admire it in all of its glory and make a separate video about it, because it was 3 Newts, 3 Yumikos, fully Slayer set Marius. Like, it was nuts, and they were struggling with their Wixwell team. They actually had 4 buff increasers, but they were still having issues on their team. And we talked about it on stream, how they could fix it. And it's like sometimes stuff isn't so black and white. Even if you have a stacked roster, sometimes you got to do these little tweaks, right? So I would love to address that again in the future and you know, kind of help people with their Wixwell teams, because I see it all over Reddit still. People coming in, hi, my Wixwell team isn't working. What do? It's like, oh, let me give you a hand. Let me help you guys out. I'll make a video and we'll talk about the basics of a Wixwell team and how to properly build a Wixwell team to the best benefit for your account. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. If you like my content, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to support me and build up my channel. That's going to give me more ability, more things to do, more ways to make, more videos to make, more time, right? All that stuff. So also remember to leave a comment and click that like button. That helps me with the algorithm, gets us to more eyeballs, and helps build our channel even more so I can do more fun stuff, right? All right. I'll see you all next time. Take care.